this is Johannes and you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings. And welcome to this kind of falsely thrown together spiel video list. Because when we did the Q&A yesterday, then people were saying, go and make the anticipated game, or are you going to do the anticipated game thing? And I was like, should I do it? And I was sitting today and I was like, yeah, let's just do it. So that is why this is kind of falsely thrown together. Please let us know that you can hear me and that you can see me, and that you can't see Sunoma because she's not here. That is the reason that you can't see her, because she's not supposed to be here. So if you can't see her, that's kind of strange. So yeah, let us just know that you have audio and that we have video. And I'm just gonna drink some. So I thought this is like gonna be just I'm saying gonna say quick, but there's quite a few games on my list. So hopefully that works. People are in the chat saying things, but they're not saying if they can hear me or if they can see me. So maybe they can't. Maybe I'm like invisible on this stream. Sounds good. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. So we are, hey Paul, hey John, hey Chris, hey Chrissy, hey Alan, hey Yenwei. Thank you for being here. So we are going to go through, I have basically what I've done. This is not like a top list, that's why it's called like the top 10 anticipated games. This is basically, I have again today gone through the BDD list, the preview, so that's all, it's taken from there, and I have kind of made all of my must-haves, and they're not like, oh, I have to have this game. That's not how I've used it, but that is the list that I am gonna use to show you what games I am looking forward to. So some of these games I know a lot about, some of these I have played, some of these I don't know too much about, some of them might be horrible, but these are the games I am looking forward to for one reason or another. So let's just jump into it. We are gonna start, so I'm gonna share my screen now and we'll see how that works, because I haven't done that on the stream before, so we will see what happens. Okay, let's go. Hello, Bad at Board Games, thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone joining in on this very short notice, that was what I was looking for, short notice. Okay, let's go to BGG, and I'm gonna actually go to BGG, so this might be small and it will be big again, yes. Now, so this is a new version of Kingdom Builder, I'm guessing. Don't know too much about it actually. It is made by Donald X. Vaccarino, who made Dominion, as you might know, and he has made some games. I do, let's open it up actually. I do like, it does look a lot like Kingdom Builder. I do like Kingdom Builder, and yeah, it looks like Kingdom Builder. It looks exactly like Kingdom Builder. So I'm guessing this is kind of and it probably says re-implements Kingdom Builder. So yeah, it's going to be some kind of Kingdom Builder game. So I'm excited for that. And also, the order these are in are the tops on Board Game Geek. So these are not my top games. These are just the order that they are made in on Board Game Geek. So let's continue here. Then somehow I think I will like this new one, and we will see. For example, I just ordered Trois, the dice game today, Trois Dice, and and actually after seeing Man vs. Meeple stream of it, and they hated it. So you can go and check that out if you want to see something like that. It's very fun to see those reactions through the game. So Pandoria, I love Pandoria. That is basically the reason I want this. Pandoria is a very, very good game from, I think, 2 years ago now? Or is it 1 year? I do not remember. I think it's 2 years ago. Time is strange. And it says an interactive roll-and-write game, which is something I might be interesting, because most roll-and-write games is kind of solitaire and you just roll and you write something down. So this might be interesting. So next up we have Rapa Nui, another one I do not know much about. It's from Marago. They usually make good games. They're usually not on the heavier side. They're usually kind of lightish. And by the way, there's 40 games on this list, so that you know there's going to be 40 games. Rapa Nui seems... Hey John, thank you for being here. Rapa Nui, look, I saw it a bit. So some of these are more shallow choices. So car, transport, and erect Moai to secure your spiritual and political progress. I like the theme here. There's actually no pictures of the game. There's one picture of the box and then another picture of the box. That's how you show your game off. So let's see here. It says gameplay. Each game turn takes place in 3 phases. During the first phase, each player sends one of the figurines to the board. each in turn until the figurines have been placed. The sorcerer will decide the order of the next turn, and the villagers are placed on the board to become transporters or sculptors. Sculptor. Thanks to the number of sculptors present in the quarry, it's a re-implementation actually of a game called Giants. I didn't know. It says like there's a lot of these games that being made again that has like 7. So let's look at some pictures from this game. Let's see here. So I assume this now looks like it's going to be the video where I just look through with games. But some of these are like games I'm just interested in and not games I am excited over my heels. So yeah, that's it. We're going to go quickly through these that are not that much. This Shining, Escape from the Old Hotel. This is an escape room. The Shining game. I love The Shining. It's a classic, amazing movie, a classic horror movie. I love horror movies. And this one from the OP is a The Shining escape room game. How will that not be good? Hopefully it will be good. And also, the thing that's inside me, it's made by Jay Cormier and San Fong Lim. And they made some very good games in the past. So that is why I'm excited for that. Then we have Beast from Next Move Games. Next Move is... I'm excited about yeah, we're probably going to get to those because, as I said, this is the BGG hotness list. As you can see, the thumbs here at the left. So you know what's going to be at the top. So Beast is a new game from Next Move Games, and they have made good games like Azul is Next Move, and the other Azul, the third Azul, the fourth Azul. No, there's only 3, and we have Reef, which I really like. So Beast, and I've heard it's good so far from some people I trust. So that seems interesting. Then we have Dinosaurs Revolution, Midnight and Midsummer Night. I actually just bought this today. I actually ordered it today, so that is coming pretty soon. We need to get back the same group of 4 that we have played almost all of Time Stories with and play this. We did enjoy the first one in the Time Stories Revolution. We enjoyed that quite a bit. So I know it's going to be interesting because we have the XP, I think, experience. Basically overarching story expansion, so it's going to be interesting to see how that now implements and changes up the game. Next up we have 2 exit games, and these are rare because they're exit games. We actually have 4, I think 3 or 4 exit games upstairs that I haven't played yet, but this is one I am actually looking forward to. Alan is asking, that reminds me in the plans, but if Michael Kiesling want to make a new one, they will probably publish it. I think Azul is a great game, and I think it's very interesting everything he's done by making new versions of kind of the same core mechanism. So, but I'm also happy that they're not pushing it just to be able to do one every year. Next up, we have Florenza, the 10th anniversary edition. We are in contact with them. We hopefully are getting a copy to review. It's not finished printing. Have any of you played it? Let me know, because I have not played a real Renaissance artist. I don't know any real Renaissance artist, so that's not going to be like a plus for me. But we will see how this one is. Okay, so next up we have Seastead. Paul Grogan Gaming Rules just did a video of this. I have not had a chance to see it yet, but this is one that I am excited for as well. We liked Flotilla last year. It wasn't like a huge hit, but we liked it. So this is going to be like the 2-player version of that one. The Kickstarter for Austria Hotel is going out today, and I'm excited for that, to say the least. Love Great Austria Hotel, and it's going to be Grand Austria Hotel, and it's going to be a new expansion. I'm excited. Okay, Seastead. That is a 2-player version of Flotilla, and it's an I Cut You Choose, which is I Cut You Choose. I like that mechanism, and it's not used in many games. That is exciting. Next up, Escape Tales Children of Wormwood. This is one we are really excited about because we love the first Escape Tales. The second one was good, but not as good as the first one. And this has a very neat theme, and I'm very, very interested to see where they're taking this. Obviously, we're getting a copy and we're going to play it because it's escape room games. We love those. I don't know really. Oh, we have many left, so this is going to be... I'm going to try to go quick so that we don't gonna stay here for the whole day. Then we have the Magnificent Snö. Snö is snow in Norwegian, if you didn't know. And that Ö is a letter that we have. I don't know why we have it, but we have that letter. And I like Magnificent. I really enjoyed that last year, and hopefully we are... I think that we are getting a copy of this to do a playthrough of it with the expansion. And the Magnificent Snö. I played so many pinball machines in real life and on computers when I was young. But this is one I'm really excited for because of the theme. alone, basically. I don't know anything about the gameplay. I haven't seen any videos yet. I'm gonna go and see some of the videos for that Mr. Paul Grogan did, but I haven't done that yet. Cloud City seems like a nice little game for Phil Walker Harding from Blue Orange Games. So usually the components are very good. The games from Blue Orange Games are usually good, but they're not amazing. Generally is saying, what are your thoughts on SPIEL.digital so far? If I'm going to be completely honest, I was excited this morning, then it crashed, and that happened. That's okay. But the thing about it is that I can't. I'm more sad that I'm not there than I'm getting excited, because it feels like this site is mostly Board Game Geek with some other graphics that you can click on. Oh, I can choose expert games, and I can choose the publisher, and then there's just like a jungle of Discord chats and a jungle of different tables that you can play games. Some games have people teaching you, some games don't, and all of that. So I don't know. I'm not super duper excited. So yeah, it seems like the Kickstarter for Battlestar is going to be in an hour. That's going to be interesting. And that was the short answer about what I think about SPIEL.digital. I think it's amazing that they're doing it. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's an amazing thing. I think that it would be sad if there was just nothing, like a void. And it's great for the publishers to be able to show off their games. But for me personally, I cannot find the excitement, because now I've been sitting and watching the vlogs from last year and getting kind of emotional because of that, because it's just so much. All of that is just, yeah, I miss it too much. That's one of the reasons also I'm doing this video, to be able to just talk about the games and think about games instead of not being a spiel. Then we have Corridos, another one that looks interesting. Control a team of 2 Portuguese monsters to scare and capture villagers. This was, I don't remember who took it up, but one person talked about this on the preview we did on Sunday with Paul on Gaming Rules. And this one is looks like it's nice. It's based on a traditional, or like an old tradition, or an old folklore, something like that, from Portugal. It's made by Amiibo Games, which has made some interesting games before. Renature by Kiesling and Kramer. I know Man vs. Meeple did a playthrough of this. I saw like parts of it. I didn't want to see too much because I want to get the impression when I get the game. Looks like a nice little game. I enjoy usually most of their designs, and we have this pre-ordered. Then we have Sidereal Confluence, the remaster edition. This is one I have been wanting to play since we first got it. Or not since we got it, but since it was released. I heard this is like a better version of it. And there's so much stuff in this that I think I will like, but it needs the right gaming group, and it needs many people to be able to be fun. So that's not going to happen this year, probably. Then we have, of course, Hallertau, or Hallertau, or Hallertau, I think it's Hallertau. That's how I'm going to say it. It's a German word. And as you can see, it's only had 90 votes, but I'm going to vote it. Haha, 91. And that is because it was added pretty late to the list. It looks very good. Actually, Man vs. Meeple, Jeremy and Ryan from Man vs. Meeple play this on their second day stream. So if you want to go and see some of their thoughts on the game, go and see that. I just watched bits and pieces from it, again, because I don't want to have too many impressions. This is one I'm going to do whatever I can to get. It's actually said it's going to release today. So probably just in German. I don't know why they're doing that, but I want to be able to get it soon, because it's a big expert level, if that is anything. Uwe Rosenberg game, like, I need that in my life right now. Why is it not here? Why is it not in my oh, here it is, but it's invisible and I can't play it. Okay, so it's obvious why I am excited about that. Feature Odin was the last big Uwe game, and I love that. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And now we have Hallertau, which is a game about beer, a game about farming. How can it be any better? I don't like farming or beer in real life, but I like Uwe Rosenberg. So it's going to be hopefully an amazing experience. Beyond the Sun, another one I don't know too much about, but it does look interesting. It is like a tech tree. Like, the game looked very bad. Let's see if we can find a picture of it. I saw it on Man vs. Meeple. I was like, is that the look of the game? Let's take a look at this picture. It doesn't look too bad here, but when I saw the picture, when I saw the picture on, when I saw it actually play, it didn't look that good. So basically, it's tech tree. So it's just different cards. It's going to be on these different spaces. Does not look that appealing, but then again, we have a lot of dice and a lot of different tokens, and that is something that is exciting. Like, what do you need to get me excited? You need dice and tokens. Huh? I think you're well wrong, John. Fish Rolling is not overrated. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I still like it, but you should like Fish Rolling. You shouldn't. My favorite video game is Fish Rolling. It's in my top 10 games of all time. Come on, I haven't played in a long time, but it's far from Fish Rolling for me. I'm a sucker for that polyomino puzzle. And yes, be honest, I do not like the look of it. I agree. Then we have 2491 Planetship, another from Meebo Games. That is one of the reasons that I'm excited for it. Send your teams to various locations on the Planetship to rescue its valuable crew. It sounds like a co-op game. It's not. It has deck bag and pool building, management, and it has science fiction. And this is a game where you are you're having a ship that's a whole planet, and you are trying to do the best that you can on the planet. Like, I don't know too much about it. It's another one that it's here because I like it's Spiel. It's one of those times of the year where I don't do too much research. Like for the games I'm excited about, I'm seeing a place, or I mean a designer or a publisher or artwork. I'm gonna be like, ooh, that looks interesting, and then we're probably gonna look at it or Spiel and just get it. But this year it's different. And then we have Whistle Mountain. This is like the first one on the list, except for how that I'm really excited about. And the biggest reason is the two designers. Like, Best Games make great games. Scott Caputo designs amazing games, and Luke Laurie, he made the Manhattan Project and Energy Empire, which is a game I really like. Scott Caputo now made Sorcerer City, which is an amazing game. I've heard so much good about this game, and I cannot wait to get a copy. Bran, yes, it's very good for 2 players. Fish Rolling is, I think, best at 2 players, but with the expansion, it's amazing at 2 players because you get the tighter board. But Whistle Mountain, that is a game I am excited to get. This is one that looks so good. I wanted to pre-order it from Best Year, but the shipping is horrible to Norway. Then we have Epidemic Legacy Season 0. Excited for this because it's another legacy game. It's another Pandemic Legacy. Love Pandemic Legacy Season 1. Love Pandemic Legacy Season 2. So it's love, but not like an overly love where I had to say love 16 billion times. It's just one I liked it a lot. We played at 2 players. We played Pandemic Legacy Season 1 3 players. Suno wasn't in on that, sadly. But Pandemic Legacy Season 0 is on the way to us right now from Asmodee, and we cannot wait to play it. Looks really interesting, looks good, and we are going to be probably 4 players on that, so that's going to be very much fun. I just have to go and answer this. I will not say, okay, I'm gonna answer this because there's a big discussion about Fish Rolling. I'm gonna go to my BG Stats app and I'm gonna go to see how long it takes to play a Fish Rolling. Alphabetical, I'm gonna search for it. Feast for Odin. I have played it 17 times. It is a crazy amount for a game this big. And the average time is 2 hours. And that is 2 players, 3 players, and 4 players, mostly 2 players. So I will say, let's see. It's a longer game. It is a, why is there no time on this? So it was it's basically kind of 2 hours, 1.5 hours to 2 hours to play it with 2 and 3 players, depending on the players, of course. Okay, back to the list. We have Monasterium. Train novices, build stained glass windows, and fulfill monastery's special missions. This is one of those games from DLP Games, and they have been kind of like, they had Olio, they had Altiplano, which are the big hits, and then they had Olio Stories, which was a big fail, and there's an expansion for that. Why? Did any single person who bought Olio Story think it was a good game? Because they made an expansion this year, and I do not know why. But they also had some other titles at the side, like they had what was it called? I do not remember. I do not remember. They had 2 games the same year. They had Altiplano. I bought one of them. I do not know. If you remember, let me know in the chat. But that was one of the games. Like, it was an okay game, nothing amazing. But this is one that I pre-ordered together with Cloud Age. And I like the look of it, so let's take a look here at it. I like the look. It looks like a Euro game, which is something I like. It has some dice. It's supposed to have a nice dice mechanism, and I enjoy nice dice mechanisms. It says here that it's a strategic game with an innovative dice mechanism that presents the players with ever new challenges. The game includes a double-sided game board. That's not interesting, but it's an innovative dice mechanism is something I can be in for. Okay, next up we have Merv, the Heart of the Silk Road. This is from Osprey Games, and it is from, what is its name again? His name is Fabio Piano. He made Kalimala, which is a game and Ragusa. I really like Kalimala. Original liked it very much, and Ragusa also was one I liked. So that is like the big reason that is on the list. Fargo, this is one I am unsure about, because this is one that I don't know. Because Freedom and Freezer has been making games that has been like this. And most of the time I'm saying, oh, I'm a big fan of Freedom and Freezer, but then every time I say it and I think about it, it's Power Grid. I do like his smaller games. I have enjoyed the Fast Forward games. I've enjoyed Fabled Fruit and all that. But then he made Fast Lot last year. That was an okay game. I think like a 5 or 6. And an okay game. But the year before that, Futuropia, that wasn't really anything good. Like, it feels like it's too experimental, and too like, just feels like it's making experiments for experiment's sake. So Fayum is one that I'm just gonna, I'm gonna get it because it looks interesting. So we are gonna see how that one is. Curious Cargo, 2-player game from Ryan Courtney, the designer of Pipeline. That is always exciting. Very excited to play that. I have it pre-ordered, gonna get it soon. Very excited. 2 Dice, just talked about that. Getting a copy, ordered it today. Hansa Teutonica, I haven't played this game. I've played this game only one time. I have played Hansa Teutonica one single time at con. I liked it. I wasn't like, oh, this is the most amazing game I've ever played. I wasn't in love with it. I did enjoy my play of it. And that is the reason why I want this, because I heard there's like some expansion stuff added in here, and that is exciting. And it would be good to have a new version about it, a new version of it, so that we can get it to the table. I think I'm gonna pre-order this actually from Pegasus. Castle of Tuscany, why is that still here? It's not supposed to, because I changed it, but then probably something strange. Didn't like it. Go watch our video. Paris, I don't know why that's still here either, because we already did a playthrough of that for the Kickstarter, and we are getting a copy. I liked it. Polynesia looks like a very interesting game from Pierre Sylvester. Have heard about his games quite many times, but never really played them. So that is the reason why this is on the list. Then we have Raiders of Scythia. This is one I have pre-ordered. It is the I think it's like it's a re-implementation of what is it called again? I'm gonna get something to drink. Sorry. Yes. It's a re-implementation of Raiders of the North Sea, which is a game I only played once. I played it with too many expansions, it took too long time. But I have pre-ordered this. I don't know what the changes are, but I do not own Raiders of the North Sea, and I've enjoyed my plays of it on the app. So that's one of the reasons I got this, and I do enjoy the games that that Garfield puts out. And this is by Renegade, but it's also by Garfield Games, I think. Polis. It's a 2-player area majority, area influence game, and that is interesting. That is something that I am excited, just because of that, I'm excited. Demir, I'm hopefully getting a copy of this, besides, and also read Cathedral. And this is one that looks good. I haven't seen too much into it. It's just like, it's so excited about the thing, like a 2-player only area majority game. That is, like, when I hear area majority, I'm not going to be like, that's going to be amazing with 2. But this is only 2 players, and that is one thing that excites me. And that is like the one thing that excites me about this game, because I don't know too much about it. I'm seeing now that it's a very expensive game. I do not know why it's like a $70 MSRP game. No idea why it's that big. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can find a reason why it is that big, or why it's that pricey. It's beige. That's why they had to spend money to make it this beige. That is. Oh, you played Polis, Sven? good to hear it's good. It looks beige. That's the only thing I can say. But I'm looking forward to get it. It looks like a neat game and I cannot wait to play. Then we have one of my most anticipated games, Talented Suyu. This should be on its way now. I don't know, I wanted to have it in my hands. I want to play it. This is one of the other ones I'm really excited about. Cannot wait to get my hands on a copy. Board Dice with Tekenu now was so good. And this is by David Hersey. We have played a few games of his. Like him as a designer, and this might be like his game that I'm the most excited for so far. And a few Perseverance and Exhalation Earth and some Kickstarters that he did. And then we have Viscounts of the West Kingdom. I did this on Kickstarter or through a FLGS on Kickstarter. And I've heard it's very good. We loved Architects of the West Kingdom. I just actually bought an expansion for that to be able to play it again, or to use it as an excuse to play it again. And then we got Paladins, which we liked, but it was a very different game, more like a thinky Euro by yourself puzzle, which is something we like, so we enjoyed that. But Architect, different sources, and that is one I am excited for. Bonfire, it's amazing. Like it's super good. I've played it 3 times now, I think, and tomorrow we are gonna do a playthrough, record that. It was supposed to be live, so if you're looking at it now and you're like thinking, oh, isn't there supposed to be a bonfire today? It was, but we had some problems because we need to find another way to stream, and we don't have a good enough computer to be able to stream a good enough video, so that's better to do, because I'm so happy with the quality of our playthroughs now. It's a very high quality and good image quality, and I'm getting so annoyed when I see the quality that we try to do on stream, so we're not going to do that. Bonfire, so good. If you like Stefan Feld, you will love this. If you like his heavier games, you will love this. This feels, as soon as I said, like a mix of Bora Bora and Trajan. I love it. It's very hard to get your brain around. Like, it's one of those games where you will see in the playthrough, probably, if I don't edit it all out, you will see a lot of AP in that game. I'm probably going to edit a bit of it out because it's going to be a long video if we don't do that. And thank you, Scout. Thank you for the happy belated birthday. Thank you. It was my birthday yesterday. I don't feel older today either. I still feel like a stupid kid who likes board games. Or a stupid adult who likes board games. Or just an adult who likes board games. Or just stupid, depending on who you ask. So yeah, Bonfire is going to be Saturday. Cannot wait to show you that, even though there's a lot of people also showing it around. But this is a keeper. I love it. Okay, next week. This looks good. I like Vladimir Suhi. I like these games a lot. Especially Pulsar 2849, and I also love Underwater Cities. Those are like my biggest favorite of his. Not a huge fan of Last Will. Just played it a couple of times, but not like a super fan of that. But Project Up at Regni sounds so good. David from Manners Maple, he said like this is his heaviest game, which is a good thing. I like heavy game, crunchy, crunch, eating. I like eating as well, but that doesn't have anything to do with the games. This is one that I don't know too much about it, but this is me at Spiel. If it's a good designer and a good publisher, I'm just gonna get the game. I'm not gonna sit and read all of the rules. I'm not gonna sit and read the rule book. I do that for like games I'm unsure about. I read the rule books for Spiel, but again, this year is different, so I'm not gonna get as many games as we usually do, which might be good. We might actually be able to, in January, February, to start doing a Stefan Feld series of playthroughs, or to be able to do like a playing through the top 50 or something like that. Then we have Cloud Age, which is another one I am very much looking forward to, and that is basically on Designer Pedigree. And it's also made by DLP and also made by Capstone. I have ordered from DLP, but it said that there was an English copy, so hopefully it will be an English copy. Or else I will get a German copy of the game. I'm going to go and check actually after this, but I am pretty sure I understood it right, that it was going to be a English copy of the game. Okay, let's see if there's something in the chat. Brand is saying, hopefully Roller also play on Prague on Saturday. Manners Schmiebel already did play on it, if anyone want to go and see it. Why are you not pretty sure about the Cloud Age, Alan? Is there really any information about it? I just wanna... Oh yeah, it's set. Available in an English language edition from DLP Games in Europe. Then we have the Red Cathedral. I think we're like at the end now. I think we're at the end. I think there's only like 2 games left, or there are only like 2 games left. Red Cathedral, don't know anything about it, but you can see people are excited. I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna like Cloud Age. It just looks good, and I've heard many people say it's like a big game in a small box, $35 MSRP, very cheap game, and looks very nice. Looks like a great, cool area majority and an economic Euro game, like a heavier economic Euro game in a small box, which is something that is going to be amazing. And then, of course, at the top is going to be now, it just went past the Red Cathedral, is The Lost Ruins of Arnak. That's the last game of the on the list, and we have already made a review of that, so I love it. I think it's amazing. The best. So I'm just gonna stand here, or not stand, I'm sitting. I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit and do some chatting with you. If anybody has anything they want to chat about, I am gonna stay here for a bit so that we can just chat a bit about the games, or any of these games that you are very excited for. Hey, Virtual Review, thank you for joining in. I'm gonna drink a bit more. I get sort of, and tonight we're gonna do more. And we're gonna do a playthrough filming a playthrough of Kingdom Rush. That is something I am very excited about. I actually like that very much as being a co-op game, which is something I'm not usually a big fan of. I'm gonna drink now. Okay. John is saying no. Battleborg is saying I ordered Lost Ruins of Arnak solely based on your video. Hopefully you like it. I like it a lot. If the video seemed like you would like it, like if you saw the playthrough and you're like, this looks cool, it's probably gonna be cool. And looking forward to most actually more info on Teotihuacan's third expansion, the Expansion Age, which is called. I am looking forward to that. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be. I like Teotihuacan. I like that game. I do like the game better now, but we will see. So yeah, anyway, saying curious what you guys think about SPIEL.digital. Already talked a bit about that. And you can see that most people went away from the chat or went away from the stream when we were done with the list. So but I hope the list, probably the list was kind of the same games that all of you are already looking at. But I just wanted to do it anyways to be able to show it off and talk about a bit with you. And now Sunwa is soon going to be finished at work. So then we are going to eat some dinner and we're going to film the Kingdom Rush video. And also I'm really excited to get some of these E-Raptor insert first to do that. So we might do that tonight as well. We will see. But yeah, that is it. There is so many games that I'm excited about. So many games that I just cannot wait to play. And we will hope that they will get here soon. And now we are getting some lagging. So that means it's time to go. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me in this I'm very happy that so many of you joined in this stream that was not very well planned and just basically happened 5 hours after I decided to do it. So that is the end of the live stream. Thank you so much for joining us, and please watch the videos when they come out, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes, and you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye bye.